Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be lifting up the Canna Lily bulbs that are out in the garden, and I'm going to be lifting the begonia bulbs and saving those for the winter. The Canna Lily bulbs are going to be given to a friend. I found out after 2 years of having them that they're just not my favorite flower, so she loves them. She can have them. Anyways, follow along and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to be cleaning out the planter. I haven't watered it in a couple of weeks. We've had quite a few frosts, and I'm going to be dismantling it and saving the begonias. I have a little shovel and my hory to help me. First of all, I'm going to cut back these. Just cut back the foliage. And dig out what you don't need. I'm not saving this potting soil, so it's done. Look at the color of these flowers. Aren't they beautiful? These for sure I'm saving. One of my favorite colors is that tangerine. You saw how easy that came out. I just gently lifted it and it's so dry. So there. They don't really have a big root system, it seems. This one does. There we go. So what I've got is a plastic lid from one of my totes, and I'm going to put them on it, and then I will let them dry out in the house. just for a few days, and then I'm going to cut them right back and dig off more, knock off more soil, and then store them in a paper bag and put them in a box in the basement because it's unheated. And then next spring I'll wake them up. So those are the bulbs. I have 5. This one I'm not sure. I think it's fibrous, so I don't even think it'll live, but maybe I'll check that one. So I have 4, and they're bulbs because I can feel the bulb. This one, I think I got it at Home Depot, and it doesn't have a bulb at all. So anyways, we're gonna let them dry. I'm gonna bring them in the house because we are getting freezing at night. And I'll put them in a paper bag, and I'll put them in the basement for the winter. And in about February is when I'm gonna bring them up because they do take a while to get going. Down here is where I have the Canna Lilies, and they're planted in the ground. So I've got my fork, and I've got a bucket. I'm going to put them in the bucket, and then I'll trim them up when I get up to the house. Now I'm using a fork so that I don't cut the roots. But I'm just not happy with them. Very little blooming, very little growth. So what do they say? If you're not happy with something, get rid of it and make room for something else that does make you happy, which is like coneflowers and beautiful perennials. I guess I'm just not into the fussy annuals. I mean, they are a beautiful flower if they flower. Ah! Well, I think they're happy here. Look at the new growth. But we've had quite a few frosts, and they have to be lifted anyway, so they're going to die. So I got 3 in this bucket. I'll put the other ones in this bucket. This garden here is going to get an overhaul next year, I hope. It's just full of weeds, and it's just not doing its best. So I think I'm just going to get right in there and clean a lot of it out and start again. It's not the look I like. I'm not happy with it. I dropped the ball. Got so excited working on my other new gardens. Then I only weeded this like 2 times, maybe 3 times. And I just sort of left it. And it's not a good look. There's so much grass in it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe make it more shrubs. I don't know. Some evergreens would look good in here. All right, there we go. The next step is taking them up to the house, washing off the roots, trimming them up, and then I will let them dry and give them to my friend when they're ready to go. So now I'm going to prepare them for them coming into the house. What I've got is the container they're going in to dry, the container for all the branches and, well, the leaves and everything. I've got the hose to wash them off, and I got my cutters. Okay, here's the first one. This one is Canova Bronze Scarlet. Not one flower this year. So I'm cutting off those. And what I'm going to do is fill up a bucket, which I've got over here. I'm going to fill it up with water. I can do it over here. It's a better height for working with. So I'm putting it in the water, and I'll get the hose on it and wash it off. Oh, this hose is so heavy. We've taken off the extendable hose reel, so we've got this heavy hose. I don't know. That's hard to deal with. Okay, I can't do this one-handed. I'm gonna put this down. Oh, it's one of those days. Ugh. So I'm just going to rinse it off. I'm going to put it in here to drain. And there are holes in this tote. Okay. Oh my goodness. And then when they're dry, I'm going to cut most of the roots off too. Well, that's a weed. Put that in there. This part fell off, but I think it'll grow. I think this part will grow. The roots are good. I just don't know why they didn't perform how I thought they would. I'll get another bucket going. And this is what I'm doing. I'm just got it on a high blast. I'm washing them off. There. You can rip these roots off too, because all the energy is going to be stored into this big bulb. You can see them there. When they're dry, they're going to get a lot of them off. Okay. going to leave them out on the front porch to dry. Oh, my nose is running. And then when they're dry, I'm going to cut off the extra roots and wrap them in newspaper and then put them in a box. And I'll give them to my friend Lori, and she will enjoy them next year because she knows how to deal with them. She says they need a lot of food. I didn't fertilize them at all, so that could have been part of the problem. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.